Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I have a very special guest for you. This is my dear friend and colleague, Lisa Davis. She is incredible. Gosh, how long have I known you, Lisa? Years and years.
Yes, several years. Two and a half, I think 2.5 years.
Several years. And she reached out to me about non-toxic makeup. And I was really impressed because she was sharing, and I was looking for a non-toxic makeup brand. This is a question that I get asked all the time. And I have celiac and I can't do gluten. And those of you that know my health history, I really wanted to have a very clean, safe option to use in my home. And I had switched out other things. And she shared this brand called Crunchy with me. And they had, what really, really impressed me was all #1 ratings on the environmental working groups list, which is really hard to do and kind of amazing. And I get asked all the time, what is my lip gloss? It's sangria, it's crunchy. And this is the woman who brought it to me and changed everything. So I wanted to bring her to you because she is just such a blessing and a dear friend, and share some tips. I knew nothing about makeup when I came to Lisa, by the way. So I'm always learning from her. And Lisa, thank you for doing this. Thank you for being here.
Oh my goodness, Dr. Laura, thank you for that incredible introduction. You are such a wonderful, dear, sweet person and just amazing friend. And I just truly appreciate your making space for us to come together and chat about makeup and toxin-free. And I mean, as we know, I mean, if you are part of this Zoom call, you are already on your non-toxic journey. And for a lot of women, makeup is sort of like that last hurdle. Like they've switched out everything else. Maybe they've brought oils into their life, high quality oils. Maybe they've switched out, what they're using to, clean their homes and clean their clothing. But makeup is just one of those things. It's like a unicorn. It's very, very hard to find, truly toxin-free and high performing. That's what really makes it, what makes the difference. So when I discovered Crunchy 4 years ago, I was thrilled. Because I have a lot of skin issues myself, and I started my toxic journey. My daughter was born almost 15 years ago, and we couldn't use anything on her skin. Everything broke her skin out terribly. The doctor said, use Aquaphor, and that actually made her skin and her rashes worse. And I found myself making my own laundry detergent and trying to make my own lotions for her because, and this was, almost 15 years ago, so there really was not available what there is now. And that's what got me started. I was thinking, well, if all of this is not working for her skin and she has such sensitive, reactive skin, I had to be so careful about what I was putting on her skin. I knew I needed to be more careful about what we were putting on our skin as well, the rest of the family. And that got me started. And from that point, I switched out everything. I finally found Crunchy 4 years ago, and I was thrilled with it. Because non-toxic makeup is important. Think about your surface area of your body. What you are putting, for example, like foundation, primer, makeup, you're putting it all over your face. Sunscreen, all those things putting all over your face. You want to make sure that it is as toxic-free as possible. Our skin can absorb, most of our skin absorbs up to 50% of the products that we put on it, ingredients in the products we put on it. But the skin of our armpits, scalp, face, and groin can absorb up to 100%. And in fact, the thinnest skin on our body, our eyelids and our lips, that absorbs absolutely 100% of what you put on it. So when you think about, oh, it's eyeshadow, oh, it's just lipstick or lip gloss, it is important, everywhere, but especially there because your skin is the thinnest there and the epidermis is thinnest. It is absorbing 100% of the ingredients that you're putting on your skin. So we're going to get to lipstick and lip gloss very soon, but I'm going to go ahead and dive in. I'm going to and this is my really sort of fun, summer, easy, breezy look. It's summer, we're in a pandemic, but we still want to look cute. We still want to look pretty. We've all got our Zoom meetings. So, I was in Laura's incredible class just now, and I was sitting there and I'm like, I'm not wearing my makeup and I'm on a Zoom. It doesn't feel right, but there was a good reason for it. I didn't want to take it off and, put it on, take it off, put it back on. Anyway, that being said, this is our easy, breezy summer routine. And I love sharing this because it's easy and you can do it in a few minutes and you just feel and look very put together and you're completely protected. Like in the summer, our skin takes a beating. It's hot. We're sweating. We might, maybe we're breaking out from our maskne or just acne in general. And, raise your hand if you have, popped a zit and you shouldn't have done that. You really need to treat your skin the right way. And in summer, our skin takes a beating. And so I really want to just highlight a couple of things that I think are truly, truly important to really keep your skin in tip-top shape. So I do want to talk about one skincare product very briefly. This is our new, and I don't think doTERRA has anything like this in particular, but this is Clairlight. And this is our facial essence. It's not a toner. It's a hydrating, it's like a toner and a serum had a baby. And it's extremely hydrating. And it also, it has salicylic acid, it has birch and willow, it has alpha hydroxy acid, it has hyaluronic acid, green tea extract, and aloe. And it gives a beautiful glow to your skin. It gives radiance. It really helps reveal new skin cells. It helps that cell turnover, which is so critical for radiant, glowing skin, which we all want. Like the goal is to not have to wear makeup if we don't want to. We want beautiful, glowing skin and maybe be able to skip some makeup steps. It reveals new skin. It intensely hydrates, gives an antioxidant boost, and soothes sensitive skin. What I love about this is it also smells amazing. So this I use morning and night, and it's the last step in the cleansing process and the first step in the hydrating process. So it kind of like bridges the gap from cleansing to actually hydrating your skin. And before your makeup goes on. So I just apply this, and then you let the, it's got moisturizing properties too, so you just let that sink into your skin. You don't have to wipe it off. So it finishes the cleansing process, and it also hydrates, and it feels amazing on your skin. And I kind of joke around, it's kind of gross, but it totally gets rid of like the crust on my skin that very often builds up. And I don't know if you guys can see this, like I washed my face. I washed my face with argan oil and then a gentle facial bar. And there's still like traces of makeup on here from yesterday. So it does, like the facial bars do a fabulous job of cleaning skin, and doTERRA cleansers do too, but there's still trace amounts that are not being picked up. So this is both cleaning, and it's also doing that huge hydration stuff, and it's exfoliating. So it's like a gentle mechanical exfoliation, like a physical exfoliation, not a chemical exfoliation. And so I think that it's really important to know that, you know, it's important to exfoliate, but you have to be gentle with your skin, especially in summer. So I love Claralight morning and night, and it smells amazing. So next step is our moisturizing sunscreen, sunlight sunscreen. I absolutely love our sunlight sunscreen. And I think that the most important thing to know is, you know, we all think, oh, it's summer, I need to apply my sunscreen. But this is your #1 anti-aging step. And I know that Dr. Laura uses and loves her sunlight sunscreen. And this is a critical step in your anti-aging process. #1 anti-ager, it also is going to protect your skin from those burning rays of the sun. And it protects 100% from UVA and UVB rays. It's SPF 30. And thank you for answering those, Dr. Laura. It's SPF 30 and blocks all UVA, UVB rays. It is actually beyond, and I only use 1 pump. You guys, this is so concentrated. It's like a little goes such a long way, and it blends right in. So no ghost, no grease. Tiny bit goes a very long way. You can even mix it with a moisturizer. It's still gonna give beautiful protection. Can't guarantee SPF 30 if you're mixing it with another like Daylight Day lotion or a different lotion like doTERRA's. However, it's going to give you incredible protection. So that does my whole face and most of my neck. It was like a half a pump. And it just feels amazing. It has citrus extract, perfectly safe to use during the day. But it smells incredible. It's got from the peel of the orange. It has citrus extract, not the fruit. So it smells amazing, and it feels wonderful on your skin. No ghost, no grease. And this is what you want to wear 365 days a year, not just during the summer months. You want to wear this all the time, even when it's raining out, even when it's cloudy overcast, because those UVA, UVB rays are still coming through, and you still need to protect from the sun. Okay, now I will say, if you're like me and you live in New England and you don't get a lot of sun, except in the summer months, then it's actually important to get out for a few minutes a day. And I feel like I'm saying heresy, but it's important to get out and get that vitamin D. You know, we can't make our own. We need to get that from the sun. So it's important to go out and get that vitamin D. I usually walk the dog about 20 minutes a day in the winter months, in the colder months without sunscreen, just to make sure that I'm getting that full vitamin D. So next step for me, and you guys, this is my favorite step of all time. I call this the trifecta, right? So this is our beautiful Flawless foundation, and I'm going to use shade 2.5 to give myself a beautiful summer glow. And this is our beautiful Smart Primer and our flat top foundation brush. So I'm going to kind of break all these down individually for you. And I have a beautiful base with my sunlight sunscreen. In the summer, a lot of gals find the sunlight sunscreen is enough hydration. You may need to mix in some lotion. So I'm going to take a little bit of the 2.5. I use like maybe a half a pump on the back of my hand. And what I love, so I feel like these are better together. So in the summer months, and sometimes like the rest of the year, I just mix together some of the primer and foundation. I love, it's like a tinted moisturizer BB cream. And I absolutely love how it looks and feels on my skin. It's nice and light. This is the foundation for women who hate foundation, who cannot stand how foundation looks and feels on their skin. Because this is like, it's almost like a powder foundation. It dries and it feels like nothing on your skin. And it just like, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I love foundation again, whereas you hated it your whole life. You like never wanted to wear it. Yes, no one likes how it feels, but this feels like, it's like a miracle. It feels like nothing on your skin. And what I love, again, is that Crunchy's reason for being is twofold. Number one, and this, you can see the brush, I'm just using feather light strokes to tap it in, and it's just applying beautifully, and it's just evening out my skin tone, but you can still see my skin showing through. So Crunchy's reason for coming into existence was to reduce all toxins from makeup, and makeup, conventional makeup, is notorious for being chock full of toxins, notorious for that. It's awful. And so the second point for them to come into existence was to make the best makeup on the planet. And I do feel like that they've accomplished both goals. So it feels like nothing on your skin. It looks beautiful. Hopefully you can see that. It's really pretty, evened out my complexion. And I used maybe half pump of the foundation, half pump of the primer, and it just feels incredible on my skin. Couple points to note, the primer is like spackle for your face. It fills in and smooths fine lines, pores, texture, wrinkles, preps skin perfectly for foundation with skin-loving ingredients like tremella mushroom extract, which lightens and brightens skin. And it's just an incredible ingredient, and I'm so glad that they put that mushroom extract in there. The new formulation, the bottles last you months because you just don't need a lot. Like with high quality products and ingredients like this, just like with doTERRA, a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot of the products to get a beautiful result. So again, I usually pair the foundation with the primer. You can, for more coverage, you can do a layer of primer and then a layer of foundation, and it just looks, it's this beautiful, beautiful coverage. So you can get a little bit of coverage, or you can use 2 pumps to get a lot of coverage. Yes, the foundation comes in 10 different shades. So all the way from paper white to beautiful, beautiful ebony. So just a gorgeous range of foundation shades. And I'm so proud of Crunchy because they took a hard look at, right from the beginning, they said, we want to provide shades for everyone. And now, in addition to concealer and foundation, they're also making sure to provide shades of all of their other makeup in a wide range of shades that will work for all skin tones. So they're coming out with more highlighters, they're coming out with more blushes, like all the products they're eventually coming out with are going to be suitable for all skin tones, not just fair skin tones. So they really took a hard look at the entire product line, and I'm so proud of the company. Like, I'm just bursting with pride because they are like truly wanting to be inclusive and want to make sure that everyone can wear every product in the line and look gorgeous. So the foundation has the same, so the Crunchy believes that your makeup should be like skincare. It should be good for your skin. It should nourish and even heal your skin. And that's exactly what this foundation does and what the other makeup does. So the foundation also contains mushroom extract. It contains rosehip, jojoba, and aloe, which soothes and heals and nourishes skin. It goes on like a dream, gives flawless coverage, as you can see, very simple, very beautiful. Again, I made the light tinted moisturizer. This is also perfect for wearing under a mask as long as you do a layer of loose powder, which we're gonna get to in just a second, because the loose powder is gonna set everything, and it literally, there's minimal to no transfer when you wear your makeup plus your loose powder underneath your mask. And it actually helps people reduce their maskne when they're using the primer, foundation, and loose powder. They find that overall they have less breakouts. It's like protecting their skin from their mask. Like, my mind was blown. I was like, wow, that's really awesome. So unlike other foundations in the market, it feels like nothing on your skin. We have a banished list in Crunchy of over 1,300 harmful toxic chemicals that we will never, ever allow in our products. You can go on my website, crunchy.com/Lisa Davis. You can see the whole banished list of ingredients that we will never allow, and just a handful of those include PEGs, polyethylene glycols, phenoxyethanol, lead, fragrances, which is an umbrella term in the industry, and that can cover up dozens and not hundreds of harmful toxic chemicals in one product, which blows my mind. Red lakes and dyes, which those are found in a lot of different product lines, even the so-called safer, more natural green products. So ladies, don't be greenwashed. It's a very common thing. You're looking for makeup or you're looking for skincare, whatever, and you're gonna find products, you're like, oh, this looks pretty good. There's, the package is green, there's a leaf on the label. But if you turn that bottle over and you look at those ingredients, you're going to see a lot of things that are unpronounceable and very concerning, because most product lines that claim to be natural and green are usually pretty greenwash, and they still include chemicals that they shouldn't. So let's talk for a second about brushes. I love that our line is vegan. Our line is almost fully vegan, and these brushes are no exception. They're vegan. They're designed, they're triple extruded plastic wrapped fibers, BPA free. They're designed to not absorb product. They're designed to save you money. And they're the best brushes they're the best and last brushes you're ever going to use. My favorite is the flat tip foundation brush, and it just gives you incredible, incredible coverage. So next step is I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. This is a brand new concealer and eye primer. And again, what I love is that it's not just concealer, it's not just great makeup, it contains vitamin E, of course, to ward off dark circles, but it also, it conceals redness, dark spots, blemishes. It contains avocado oil, jojoba oil, shea butter, elderberry for beautiful skin, and a gorgeous glow. Elderberry in your concealer. How amazing is that? So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of it, and I'm gonna use the warmth of my fingertips to break it down. And I'm just gonna go right over, I'm using, L10, which is our lightest shade. I want to lighten and brighten the area. I do have a little bit of dark circles. Mama doesn't get enough sleep. and this just helps just lighten and brighten the whole area. It's really amazing. And you can also use it. You can see it takes away my dark circles completely. Quite amazing. And I also use it as an eye primer. So I use this on my lids to prepare my eyes perfectly for shadow. So this helps prevent creasing and keeps your shadow in place all day. And it also gets rid of any redness. A lot of women have redness in their lids, so it gets rid of redness. And this was just reformulated to also be an eye primer, and they have just knocked it out of the park with this one. I absolutely love it. Rebecca says, what product is this again? This is our beautiful concealer. So this is our concealer and eye primer. You can use it as concealer. You can use it to cover up blemishes, redness, dark circles, which is my main problem, my main issue. You can also use it as an eye primer. So it preps the lids for shadow. You're very welcome. This is Mama's best friend right here. This and coffee. Sorry, Dr. Laura. I had to have my half a cup in the morning. But it's chaga mushroom. It's chaga mushroom coffee, if that helps at all. It's got like half the caffeine content. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Let me see if I can find my brush. So this is our beautiful loose powder. It is pure silica. You guys, it is one ingredient. Pure silica. Yes, my alibi concealer and eye primer. So pure silica, and I have to brag on Crunchy for a little bit. We are as committed to the environment and sustainable practices as we are to creating the best makeup on the planet. So this is plant-based packaging. This is like bamboo and corn husks, and it will decompose. And if put in a landfill, it will become nothing in less than 1 year. And Crunchy was absolutely like, if we're going to make a product, it's not going to be in plastic. Like, they were just committed to it. So I'm so proud of this company for making that commitment and leading the way. They've done some other initiatives too that have blown my mind, but this is one that really just, for me, just knocked it out of the park. So there's a little inset cap. This part actually is plastic. There are certain things that they can't like make not plastic. But a really cool thing the company has done, and sorry, I have to brag on them for a moment because it's awesome. So they still do have little tiny bits of plastic in a couple of the products because there's no getting around that. There's just no alternative for the plastic. So for example, for these insets, and then the aluminum, the eyeliner is housed in aluminum, but there is a little plastic inset because the aluminum, can't just touch the eyeliner inside of this container. They didn't want to do a plastic liner, so they did aluminum. And the little inset plastic, of course, is recyclable. So they have partnered with a company called Clean Hub. And so you've heard of like carbon offset, they do plastic offset. So they make donations to Clean Hub, and Clean Hub, captures plastic from the oceans and employs underserved communities. They employ people to bring the plastic out of the oceans and recycle it, whatever they can. And what they can't recycle, they turn into concrete to build. Amazing. So they're literally doing 100% plastic offset with the little pieces that they can't, that they still have to use in their products. Okay, sorry, I know that was a big explanation, but I thought that was important to go through. So I'm going to tap a little bit of our beautiful loose powder in the cap. You guys, just for an example, I used to use Trish McEvoy loose powder. I compared the ingredients of Trish McEvoy with Crunchy. Crunchy is one ingredient, pure silica, silky soft, totally safe to use. Trish McEvoy's powder had over 25 ingredients, including fragrance and lead in their loose powder. And I'm like, why? Why do you need that in there? Why? I'll tell you why. Because it's cheap and easy, and they spend all their money on marketing. And we as the consumer buy it, and we think we're buying something wonderful and fancy. What we're buying is toxic laden products that they have spent 90% of their budget on advertising, and it worked. But we are not going to be suckers anymore, ladies. Okay, so I'm taking the loose powder in the cap. Little goes a long way. Our fabulous loose powder brush, picking up the powder, tapping out the excess. And I'm going to go in, taking away the shine under my eyes. And this powder is magic in the summer months. It sets your makeup for 8 to 10 hours. It controls oil and shine, and gives you a beautiful airbrush glow. And a little goes such a long way. So that is a beautiful loose powder. Next step is I'm going to skip the blush. We're going to go right to highlighter. And this is our beautiful creamy highlighter and this shade is Afterglow. And it is a creamy sort of powder foundation. You can use your finger to apply right along the top of your cheekbone. Okay. Or you can use our number 5 highlighter brush to apply. I just want to show both. You have options. Ladies, we love our options. And in the summer, I think it's critical to have a beautiful glow. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm going to apply the highlighter just a couple other places. Now you can apply it all over your face, like in every area that you want. If you want to glow like a unicorn, I like to keep it, you know, a little, I like to basically just do underneath my, right underneath my eyebrow, to kind of give my brows a little lift. And I'm going to do my brows in just a moment, never fear. All right. And then you can also do a little bit like above the top of your eyebrow, outer corner of your eyebrow, just to highlight. And you can also do down your nose, you can do your chin, front of your, you can do everywhere. I kind of leave it at that. I like to sort of highlight around my eye area just to highlight my eyes. I think I missed a quick question. So let me see really quick. Dry eyes, dark circles, dig my eyes. Yes, yes. I truly believe it will help you be able to wear makeup again. This makeup is specifically for women who have sensitive, reactive skin. I could never wear mascara before crunchy because every type I tried absolutely made my eyes water and run and get red and tear up. This is the only makeup line I've tried. It is, hypoallergenic is actually a made up word in the industry. Nothing's actually hypoallergenic. But this is the cleanest, safest line I have found. And I've always had terrible, sensitive, reactive skin. I've been able to wear these products with absolutely no problem. And I have hundreds and hundreds of clients who've had the same experience where they couldn't use anything and they're able to use crunchy. So it's really wonderful. So I've got my base, I've got my glow happening, and now I'm going to go in. I'm actually going to use this. This is our Highliner in Espresso, and this is going to do double duty. I'm going to fill in my brows with this, and I'm also going to line my eyes with a beautiful highlighter. I'm just going to grab, this is our dual angled precision brush. You can see one side is the angled brush, and one side is our spoolie or eyebrow brush. So you guys can hopefully see, let me know if you can't see, but I'm brushing my brows into place. And ladies, let's face facts. As we mature, we gain hair in places we don't want it, and we lose hair in places that we do want it. It's just facts. I'm sorry. So we are going to give ourselves the beautiful, strong brows of our youth, once again, with our beautiful Highliner eyeliner. And I absolutely love this liner. We waited 4 years for this. Liners, mascara, shadows, they're toxic. They're filled with minerals, mined from the earth, that are laced with heavy metals, right? And they're, you know, mascara, I'll get to that in a second, but like the ingredients typically included in these products are just not good for us. So what I love is that you can use these products and feel safe with what you're using. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows super quick with our beautiful espresso liner. So again, I love products that can do double duty. Like just like with the oils, they can be used many different ways. You should be able to use these products in many different ways as well. So I'm just gonna brush it out, brush it through, brush it out. You can see the difference, the before and after. It takes like 2 seconds. This is perfect if you have like light brown hair, dark brown hair. If you have blonde hair, this may or may not be right for you depending on you know, the shade of your hair. So chat with me. We do have pomades. We have brow pomades. They are being reformulated. They are coming back in stock soon. I can help you get on wait lists if there's products. If you're looking on my website, you see something that you're interested in but is out of stock, just let me know. I'll put you on the wait list and let you know and reach out to you when it is back in stock. A lot of things are coming back in stock very, very soon. We have bronzer coming. I'm very excited about this. Dr. Laura, you're going to want to get yourself some bronzer. Yep. We have matte pressed bronzers coming to, I know, I'm so excited too. They're going to be launching end of this month. So see how beautiful it is? See, a strong brow, and Dr. Laura knows a strong brow is key, right? And that took me all of 1 minute to put my brows on. And so this works just as well as the brow pomade. Absolutely. It's going to stay in place all day. It's not going anywhere. All right. So next step is we're going to do a little bit of shadow. Guys, this is our easy breezy summer look. Even though we need brows, we need to be quick about this. So taking our beautiful, this is Curiosity eyeshadow. I'm going to take my ring finger to apply, because you can apply shadow with your finger and that is a-okay. And we're going to keep it easy. We're going to just do one shade. I'm not even going to contour anything because this is summer and we don't need to do a full contour on our eye. If you'd love to see more contouring, learn more about shadow, and everyone always wants to do like smoky eye and get contour. Valerie's asking me to offer a sample package. I send out beautiful sample packs. Yes, so I send out beautiful sample packs, so I'm happy to, we can chat offline. I'm happy to get you a sample pack sent out so you can try it just for yourself. So you can see how pretty that is. They're really pretty, opens up my eyes. Next up, of course, is we're going to go back in with our eyeliner. Now, a little note about shadow. As I mentioned before, Crunchy uses EcoCert certified mineral pigments. These meet the highest standards of safety and efficacy of the European Union. And we use pure packed pigments for gorgeous colors. So the pigments are strong, and with the primer underneath the shadow, you're going to get even more pigmented color. Something really exciting Crunchy's doing that I don't know if any other makeup company is doing is we are doing heavy metals testing, okay? We are testing all of our products individually for the presence of heavy metals. And what Crunchy has found test after test is that it's so amazing because we are coming back with results where the heavy metals like lead, cadmium, aluminum are almost undetectable. So tiny, tiny, tiny levels, almost undetectable. So we confidently say that the amounts of heavy metals in our products are almost nil. And that is like, it's unheard of. And that's because our product line is so clean and Crunchy's worked so hard to make it that way. And other companies, it's not even on their radar, okay? And we want to avoid heavy metals because it's not good for us. It's not good for them to bioaccumulate in our bodies and in our organs. That can lead to things like endocrine disruption and disease. It's not good. So the fact that, Crunchy's taking these steps, and by the way, it's very expensive to do this testing. It's not inexpensive to do these tests. So it's amazing that Crunchy has taken this, promised this for us, that they have, made it such a priority to make the products so very clean. So I just simply apply it. The liner goes on beautifully and smoothly, and I just apply it along my lash line, just like that. And the other side of the line, so here's the liner portion, and the other side is an awesome smudger. So you can smudge the line if you want, just like that. Easy peasy. Now you guys, I'm not a makeup artist. Surprise, surprise. I'm just someone who's always loved makeup since I was a teenager. Much to my mom's chagrin, I was constantly going to, at that time, the drugstore and buying whatever I could, sadly, off the store shelves, blowing my budget each week. I've just always loved how makeup gives confidence and how it can really help your inner beauty shine through as well. I just have always loved it, and I think that it really can make a big difference in your day, even just to put on a little makeup.
Lisa, we got a question over on Facebook from Georgina. She says, eyeshadows and eyeliners make my eyelids blister, and 2 weeks later, my eyelashes fall out. In your opinion, should I take a chance with Crunchy, or should I not even go there?
I say take a chance, because I think that you're going to find that what has been causing your lashes to fall out and your eyelids to blister is the toxic chemicals. The carbon black, the coal tar, like the nasty ingredients that have been put in those products. So I would say go try a little at a time, don't go in full face. I would do just try a tiny area, patch test, but I absolutely think that you'll be fine. And we can chat offline and I can send you some samples for sure. Yep, for sure.
We have so many oilers that have said I've never been able to wear eye makeup, I've never been able to wear mascara, and did great with Crunchy. And I think exactly what you said, Lisa, the toxins make such a difference.
It makes a huge, huge difference. Absolutely. And so when that happens, that's your skin saying no. No, it's not your skin's fault. It's the fault of as we age and mature, our bodies are less tolerant of toxins being applied. We cannot handle the body burden. Think of it as a cup. You're going to fill that cup and fill that cup with toxic chemicals. You're going to get to a certain point and that cup's going to spill over. Your body can no longer tolerate those toxic chemicals. Your body burden is at its limit. It's gone over its limit. And now it's time to detox everything, right? From the outside in, inside out. Okay, so last couple steps, ladies. You hung in with me this far and I appreciate you so much. So we've done our beautiful highliner. We talked about how it's in an aluminum case because Crunchy refuses to use plastic wherever possible. This is vegan. It is consciously packaged in aluminum. It contains castor seed oil and avocado oil to promote eyelash growth, okay? So next up is our beautiful brow gel. Now guys, I don't have a lot of brows, so I use this as an off-label thing. So it's fabulous to control your brows. It's got castor oil and natural wax. It's amazing to control your brows and to help brows grow. But I use this as a lash primer, all right? So I apply this as a lash primer first, and it's incredible, right? So this is an off-label use that I found out from another Crunchy advocate friend of mine. She was like, by the way, did you know that this makes the best lash primer? And I was like, tell me more. So I apply that, I give it a moment, and then I'm gonna go in with our beautiful Crunchy mascara. And this is just a fabulous packaged in glass. Packaged in glass, right? So incredibly eco-friendly, as is the brow gel, packaged in glass. And this is the mascara for women who can't wear mascara. And I have like baby rabbit tiny lashes, and this gives me spectacular lashes. Right? So I'm just gonna go in, and the primer is just the brow gel slash primer is an absolute game changer. I absolutely love how it promotes lash growth and like width and definition of your lashes. And it really just is the perfect primer to get the most. I mean, you're gonna see, guys, like I should have done like a one side with primer, one side without. You can absolutely use it on its own. I don't want you to think that you cannot. But the brow gel kind of like blew my mind. Okay, so that's, can you see that? Can you see that difference? Again, no black, carbon black, no coal tar, no phenolphthalein, no nasty ingredients in here, no cheap fillers, just beautiful ingredients like castor oil and avocado oil to encourage lash growth. Now, I didn't mention this before, but I actually love using essential oils in my products. So I will put a drop of lavender oil or rosemary essential oil, doTERRA of course, in my mascara. And I love lavender oil in my mascara because it smells so good, but also because it helps discourage, it's like almost like an antimicrobial. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it helps discourage growth of nasty bugs in your mascara. And it helps encourage lash growth. So I love lavender oil there. You can do rosemary oil as well. And I also love, I forgot to mention this step, but before, before Clairlight, after Clairlight, I do a layer of yarrow pomegranate. I do yarrow pom on my skin. My skin craves that, and I absolutely love it. So I will do Clairlight, and then I do a couple drops of yarrow pom on my skin, and then I go in with my moisturizer and my sunlight sunscreen. So I love incorporating the oils into my routine. You can even mix the yarrow pom in with your primer. I think Laura does that too. So guys, last but not least, we're almost at the end. We're gonna go with one of my favorite products, and I know that this is Dr. Laura's favorite product. This is our beautiful, beautiful Crunchy lip gloss, our Lush lip gloss. Now, this product is now going to be vegan. This is the last product in our line that was not vegan, and we decided to make the entire line vegan. That was important to us. And so we had to figure out a way to replace the beeswax, and we did, but it was not easy, but we did it. So what I love about this is that it has this beautiful vanilla scent from vanilla plentifully extract, but Crunchy is actually going to be coming out with a couple of new shades that will include peppermint in them for lip plumping properties. So how exciting is that? And this shade is actually Genuine, which is super fun, summer shade with a little hint of coral to it. So pink with a hint of coral. But as we know, we love sangria. That's Dr. Laura's favorite. And my personal favorite is Date Night, which is like the perfect like everyday shade.
I like date night too. And it's like butter. It rubs.
Yeah.
I have tried a lot of lip glosses, and
Yeah.
it's my favorite. And I love that you said that. I'll put like a drop of spearmint or a drop of peppermint, and it's really good.
It's amazing. So really quick about the gloss. I mean, what's not to love? It's soft and creamy. It's never sticky or tacky. It's not goopy. Contains sunflower, coconut, jojoba oils to moisturize and nourish. Highly pigmented, gluten-free. The entire line is gluten-free, which Dr. Laura mentioned, which is very important to me. I have a lot of clients who are gluten-free, and when they find Crunchy, they're like, oh my goodness, I don't even have to stress. I don't have to read ingredient label. I can use this entire line. How amazing is that? So again, you can add a drop of peppermint oil for lip plumping deliciousness. And in conventional lipsticks and glosses, most of them contain lead. Okay, so the average woman eats a lot of lead every year, because where does your lipstick go? It goes on your glass, but you also ingest a ton of it. So you're eating all that lead, which is terrible for you. It's going to bioaccumulate in your organs. You're also eating crushed up beetle shells, because these lip glosses and lipsticks are pigmented. They get their pigment from beetle shells, carmine. Okay, gross. So we don't want to be eating crushed up beetle shells. Luckily, Crunchy does not. We have our beautiful EcoCert certified minerals to pigment our beautiful lipsticks and glosses and other products. So ladies, I just want to thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I think I talked a little bit longer than I intended, but I get very excited and carried away when it comes to safe beauty, and just sharing all the wonderful things that Crunchy has. And, you know, we're on our non-toxic journeys. And I think, you know, if you're looking for safe beauty, if you're looking for products that are not going to break your skin or irritate your skin or, you know, cause more damage, if you want nourishing, healing, beautiful products, you have come to the right place. And Dr. Laura, I just want to, and so please reach out to me and I'll connect with you. Definitely, you know, we will connect. I have samples I'm happy to send out. I joke around, my daughter, who is almost 15, is my intern, and she is my sample pack queen. So she will put together custom sample packs for everyone who wants. So Dr. Laura, thank you so much for having me on. I truly, truly appreciate your making the time and space for us. And you're a gift to all of us. And I can't thank you enough for everything.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lisa. I feel like I was searching for something. That was the last little thing, Rick. I was slowly getting rid of the toxins and the endocrine disruptors in our home, and Crunchy came into my life just when I needed it. And Lisa does what I do with essential oils, the continued education and the videos and the support. She has a whole Facebook group that you can find there. Lisa, do you want to talk about that so people can connect with you in there?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Laura. So I have a really wonderful beauty and wellness space. It's called Beauty Conscious. And I really try and talk about a lot of different things in there. So I do makeup tutorials. I do talk about, you know, skincare regimens. I talk about a lot of things health and wellness related. We'll talk about fitness, exercise. You know, I have Dr. Laura on periodically to talk about oils and how that relates to our health and how they can support our health. I have a couple of nutritionists that I'm close with, and they hop on and share, you know, information about nutrition. So, and I also talk a lot about ingredients to seek out and harmful ingredients to avoid. So it's really just a place where you can get a lot of great information. We have a lot of fun. Sometimes there are even giveaways. Like, it's just a really, really fun, supportive space. It's all women. And it's been going for around like 3.5 years, and it's just a wonderful, it's very much like Dr. Laura's. It's just a wonderful supportive space, and it's a lot of fun. And you're all welcome to be a part of that.
I love it. And people are asking how they can get in touch with you. I've shared the Facebook group, and Lisa's on Facebook, and yes, reach out to her. She has a wealth of information. If you have questions, we had some Canadians asking, Canada is the best thing to do to reach out to you, Lisa.
Yes, please reach out to me, message me. You can message me on Instagram. You can message me on Facebook. You can, you know, absolutely reach out to me that way. That's the best way. You can also just request to join my Facebook group. I'll be happy to, you know, I would love to have you join that. We can be better connected that way. You can start to learn more about Crunchy and, you know, safe beauty in general. Absolutely. Yeah.
I love it. And I'll post all of those links too, and the replay will be up on my Facebook group. We'll pop it up on YouTube, and we'll put it on Instagram too. So it'll be in all the places.
Perfect. Oh, you're the best. Thank goodness for you, my tech queen.
And thank you so much for being here. I truly feel that everything that you do helps, right? Adding in the nutrition piece, the hydration piece, essential oils crunchy. I feel like my skin has been so much better now than it was even, gosh, 5-10 years ago. I can tell a big difference. So what you put on your skin, what you use in your body, in your home makes a difference. And what I love is it's a simple swap. Like, hey, once you swap out the mascara, awesome. Like
dozens of toxins kicked right to the curb. And just like that, so easy. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. This was incredible. And I always learn so much watching. I'm like, oh, I just snagged a new tip.
Hey, thank you so much. You're the best. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.